So our good friend Peggy is here visiting from the San Francisco Bay Area for a few days, celebrating her birthday. I won't say which one. It does involve a zero. And she's a wonderful spiritual teacher in her own right, and powerful being on the planet and a good friend, so we wanted to celebrate her birthday with something special, so we went up in the Tower of the Americas for lunch. Have you ever done that, gone up to the Tower of the Americas? Yeah, sure you have. It's fun. Food isn't that great, but it's quite an adventure, right? Get on the elevator, you travel up 750 feet up in the air, and the whole restaurant's rotating around once every hour, and the view, oh, we live over there, and over there, that's where, and look over there, that's where the circle meets, for about 10 minutes. And then after about 10 minutes, we, got into conversation, talking to our dear friend, and, being with the waiter and the food, and didn't really pay attention to the fact that we were rotating in the air. 750 feet up, and this amazing view all around us. We just kind of tuned it out. And I think of that as a metaphor for our spiritual life, our spiritual light that shines so bright and calls us again and again to the miracle of new birth, calls us again and again to see truly how amazing and detailed and miraculous everything, everyone, every place is. But we just get busy, and we start talking, we start working on the cell phone, and forget to see the light reflected so beautifully in so many different ways. In artwork, yes, of course, and beautiful music, yes, but also in the mundane. Mundane? What's mundane mean except of the world? Those things we take for granted. Our clothes, our food, our ability to just be at peace in this moment. At any moment that we choose to be at peace, rather than a victim of the circumstances around us, reacting to the news we hear, see. And so this morning we gather to remember, to look each other in the eye, to hear with fresh words the poems, the prayers, the songs. But more than anything this morning, we're here to see with brand new eyes just how much life is reflecting miracle upon miracle upon miracle upon miracle to us from the inside out. In a moment, we'll engage in a time of guided meditation. We hear some inspiring words. But first of all, and most of all, I hope you'll take the invitation seriously to see with the eyes of your heart again, for the very first time, now, and now, and now. Because every moment truly is a new invitation into the miracle of it all. Come, let us listen with the ears of our heart. Come, let us see with the eyes of our soul. Come into the stillness.
Let us take into our hearts the sacred solstice fire. We face the light and we embrace the ancient fear of the dark. When those who have gone before us were fearful of what lurked outside the ring of fire, of light and warmth. As we prepare to light this fire, we invoke protection from what we fear the most. And so may we all be encircled by the magic of fire, by the warmth of the light, and the love of the sacred. May we, who are gathered here in this peaceful place, turn to face and embrace our lives, safe from all harm and disease, all evil and wickedness, all fear of the unknown and the unknowable. Let us welcome this season of winter. Let us face the truth of who we are. Let us embrace the light in the heart of darkness now.
You're invited to prepare for a time of reflection and meditation on the divine light, which abides all around and within you. Here, now. Embrace this opportunity to experience the divine light being made manifest in you, as you, through you. And remember that it is a very real reason for the season at this time of the year, with its colder days and longer nights. Feel that the gathering darkness around us takes many forms: personal, political, environmental, and social. But the divine light too appears in many ways. And right here, right now, it is alive in you, as an amazing peace that passes all understanding, all limitations, all expectations.
And so, with eyes open or closed, won't you breathe deeply? Breathe gently, welcoming and focusing on the one light and the deep abiding peace, the amazing peace which permeates us all. See this light and feel the peace which forms and informs everything which surrounds us. It is the light of the sun, giving life to all on planet Earth. And it is the light of the Holy One, vibrating through all of creation. It is the light of the Christ child being born and reborn in you. And it is the divine light of consciousness made manifest in each and every one of us, who is open to the possibility of this conscious co-creation.
Whether you feel fully aflame, bursting with the living light, or perhaps able to locate just the tiniest spark in the corner of your heart, know, feel that this light is divine and fills all space and all time. There is more than enough light to illuminate your way forward on the path of life. One moment, one breath, one step at a time. Now. And now. And now. Breathing into the light, into the expansiveness of the present precious now. You're also invited to be mindful of the darkness in the world. For it is important to be aware of and accepting of the darkness of greed, environmental destruction, war, hate, and poverty, which cast their growing shadows over our precious blue-green planet. In this moment of safety and peace, embracing the light but facing into the darkness and the forces of separation and degradation, make space for all that which is painful and difficult. Breathing it in and breathing out light. Affirming your willingness to acknowledge the feelings of fear and despair that sometimes arise on the personal and planetary level. Knowing, trusting, feeling, being the truth. The one light shining brightly now. Rest. Rest in the silence, in the full faith that all is well and all shall be well. In all manner of things, all shall be well.
And here, in the safety of this space, in the silence of this moment, you're invited to release all judgments, to choose anew, to see the contractions of darkness for what they are, and then feel the power of choosing to align yourself with the expansiveness of the eternal light that is always flowing to you and through you as amazing peace, as divine presence, right here, right now. And feel that you are not alone in this process, for there are many others in our community who are sharing it with you some sitting right here in this very room, some not physically present but very much joined in this consciousness, along with thousands, countless others all around the world. And we affirm now that we are unafraid of our fears, even as we feel them fully. For we find hope and welcoming the divine light. Hope in our hearts. We find hope in the light that we are kindling here in this circle. We find hope in one another's presence. We find hope in our songs, our prayers, our silences, and hope in our actions, taken one step at a time. Hope in this very moment. This moment so rich and full of possibilities for peace, justice, and well-being for all. Hope right now.
We affirm that the divine spark is alive and burning in the heart of each and every being on the planet. We affirm that the divine spark is alive and burning in our hearts now. And we reaffirm our willingness to see, feel, nurture, and support that divine spark within ourselves, within each other, and all whom we encounter. In the heart of darkness, light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep this light of love alive. May all beings be blessed as we remember and affirm, let there be light. Together, let there be light. And again, let there be light. And so it is.